can get there. And then yeah, I tried to be rude and murderous, and I only managed to kill one. So
Dang.
Only one kill on the count.
only one kill.
Unfortunate.
Yes. I switched over, by the way, so we don't need to start immediately, but it was on the starting soon for a while, so I just thought I'd switch over.
Yeah, no, you're good.
But
I might go
we don't
ahead
need to
and
start
because
yet.
I think Zinc is fine. Because Zinc said she'd be late, so.
Alrighty.
So, are we all ready, or as ready as we can be?
As ready as some can be. I am certainly as ready as I can be.
I am ready.
Sure.
Sure.
What about you, Sir Eon Koth the Muted?
I'm assuming
But he was
maybe we
blind.
should wait and see if
Not anymore. Yeah, the
he
god,
comes
he
back.
took away, he gave him his sight, but took away his speech, so Eon Koth can't actually speak.
Eon
Damn,
Kath
real
has
shit
lost
right
his
now.
speak again. Sad.
Has to mime
Damn,
his
so
way.
we just have to square one with John being a mute.
Oh my god, you're right. You just need to play a character who's deaf, and then you got all three.
I was about to say, why couldn't
Thinking
it
about
be?
it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Just fucking the deaf guy sees dangers.
I don't know. Maybe they just had a lot of time in band. Mm.
Oh, haha! I'm not deaf.
Good one.
Gooey. Damn near.
Guys, if we whisper, he can't hear us.
I can literally still hear you.
He has his
no
volume
idea
turned
what
up
I'm
enough.
saying.
If we spoke really, really quietly, maybe, but he has his volume turned up
I'll do
really high.
ASMR mode.
Yeah,
Then I'll just, I'll just server mute you.
No, just deafen yourself, and then you won't be able to have to worry about any of it.
No, because then you'll talk behind my back, and I'll cry.
And I'll cry. You just end up server muting everyone.
I was about to say, and you don't want to make the DM cry, do you? And then I immediately knew the reaction that Trent would give me. Like, that's what I wish for.
I don't think you understand how many I don't think you understand how many DMs I've made cry. It's one, but I've made him cry multiple times.
Oh my god.
Well, last time on Dungeons and Dragons, the party collected themselves with some minor shopping, upgrading what gear they could, and found themselves transported into the mystical, multicolored lands and chaotic magic of the Feywild. The bright blues and vibrant colors all around them, and witnessing a massive, massive tree. With that being their only point of reference of direction, you all decided to march towards it. Which monsters and screeches within the forest were originally ignored, as the monk was trying to tell you all guys, as the tiny goblin was saying, I hear monsters and noises, but you was like, no, until eventually you heard screaming, a tree fall, and heard some yelling in Sylvan. You rush forward, Zinc immediately getting eaten by this amorphous blob creature of like flesh color, with their body changing into different weapons and styles of armaments, until Eon Koth banishes it, learning later that its home plane is the Primaterial plane, as Eon Koth picked it up and is storing it currently. Afterwards,
Oh, you mean Gorthadak?
Gorthadak, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, Gorthadak.
Eon Kath is storing it somewhere?
Eon Koth
No, I'm just
transported
collecting these fuckers. This one's hollow.
Gorthadak had collected and is storing it, letting the group know that it somehow landed, whatever the fuck it is, in the Primaterial plane, immediately questioning that it was Eon Koth or somebody in the party. You then were led by this ranger into a secretive encampment known and being told that it was under the Sun Queen, or the Court of the Sun, to which you guys continued through and had spoken to a woman that had referred to herself as Mari, or Vox Marina. Eventually, you guys took a moment to speak and converse. She was pulled away by this massive bundle of moss-covered roots with two red beady eyes in the center of the darkness within. And you all had yourself some nice tea made from Feywild spices, heated up by the tiny Fey dragons. And the sorcerer and monk had separated and found this small grotto with like almost 100 of these tiny little Fey dragons. And through coercion with candy and such, had collected a lightning spewing tiny dragon and a fire spewing tiny dragon. To which they left the grotto to meet back with the group, and we come back to you all currently sitting within the tent eating the creme brulee made with and other desserts, as the sorcerer and monk had left, all waiting for any update on what is going to be happening.
So Zinc and Sora haven't returned to the cafe yet, right?
No, I'd say it's only been a few minutes since they've left, but
This would be continuing
Yeah,
off
we were
before
busy for a
after they
while.
left.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
Gives us a chance to talk if we want.
Okay.
yeah.
Also, real quick, what happened to your change button reward?
I turned it off for
120.
now because I need to fix it.
Fuck. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'll fix it as soon as I can.
Popping by and double checking they're not French?
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Cat and dog?
I got
Who are you
unfortunate
talking
news.
about, cat and dog?
I have such unfortunate news. It turns out you're French.
I'm so
Fuck, I
sorry.
Merci.
You don't remember? What? Is this a reference to something from another stream? My brain be fucked up. As
don't
one would
remember
say.
Either. My head empty. Okay.
It could be anything. It could
Empty.
literally
It
anything.
could be you. It could be me. It could be even be.
Are we just sitting in this cafe like by ourselves? Are we the only ones there?
It's right now it's empty. You assume like this is made to like ration out food and like kind of a mess hall right now, but it's not currently lunchtime for any of the other soldiers. Like and
Surprised there would only be us here though. Either way.
the other like well, it's you guys and the satyr that was behind the like there was the satyr behind the counter that gave you guys the food and tea.
I see.
Okay. So it's literally just me.
Like
It's just Kenshi,
it's Kenshi,
Basil,
Yonkath, and Basil.
Yonkath, and the satyr behind the counter.
And the satyr behind.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just you guys.
Okay.
Also, they gave an explanation as to why they said they're not French, right?
Yeah.
Because I said before, like during the last stream, I'll stop by at my D&D stream because I think it'll be interesting and my kids will be might be deformed. And they were like, I sure hope they're not French.
I don't think they are.
I
unless...
don't think they are.
Well,
I don't think
now
that would
I'm
happen.
tempted.
I was about to say it's like
No.
Jacob, you have the funniest opportunity right now.
All the power right now.
You're
You do
so
something
right. You could do
very funny.
anything. They're just suddenly French now. That's the only like change that is
Oh,
made.
mother!
Now say that as a child.
Oh, my man!
Oh my god!
No.
No!
What the fuck?
What is that thing?
You're my child! Sacred flame. They're just-
Divine smite.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
So you all just sit, like having whatever minor conversations. Unless there's anything specific you guys would like to talk about. Eventually, Sora and Zinc do find their way back into the mess tent.
Eventually.
Wait, what?
I mean, if there were, I think I do actually have some small talk I would probably make, actually.
All right. Go ahead.
Well, Kenshi,
Yes, Lady Shen.
what's your favorite color?
He Kenshi kind of sits there for a moment and like contemplates it for a moment, and he's like, I don't think I've ever really considered what my favorite color was, though. To be honest, whatever color your eyes are.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Ian Koth,
Just doesn't know her eye color now.
Ian Koth just sitting in the corner, just sipping his tea, just like, not part of this conversation.
And that wallpaper was really cool.
You're in a tent.
Man, I wonder where they got this fabric. It looks really nice.
Oh, well, Oh, what's some other small talk?
About this point, Sora and Zinc come back in.
Oh, Zinc, Sora, how are you doing? How'd it go with the small dragons?
Oh, we didn't find many to examine.
Zinc goes, yeah, don't worry, it all went fine. And like two fly out from underneath her jacket and go back out the door.
I was
Hmm.
about to say,
Because we found a
Kenshi's-
few.
Kenshi's gonna insight check.
I'm also gonna insight check this.
Go ahead, insight. Roll insight.
Do I need to roll
Uh,
deception or?
Yes, you do need. It is deception.
Well, that's a 9. It's 9 total.
19 on the dice at least. How much do I get into? How much? It's insight. It's just 26.
Damn.
Well, I rolled for Zinc, and Zinc got a fucking 27.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Do I have to
Zinc's
make
good
separate
at
checks on
lying.
both of them, or is this for both of them?
This is for both.
Okay.
Zinc.
Oh shit, my music.
With Zinc, like, you think Zinc is like, Zinc has to be telling the truth. Like, Zinc, she's Chaos Incarnate, and you think that maybe she wasn't aware of the two that got into her jacket. Sora says this. And what did you get for insight, Kenshi?
A 9.
Yeah, you believe both of them. But you, Basil, you just like quickly catch the glimpse of this like light blue Fey dragon like immediately popping out of the shirt, like the jacket pocket, and just like
That was cute.
That was very cute.
little coo.
it like looks up at Sora.
Back down in the pocket you go. I'll give you a snack and a
Goes
second.
back in.
Yeah,
Basil,
Kinshi's like still sipping like mid sip of his tea whenever the dragon like pokes his head out, so he doesn't notice. Like, oh well.
Basil's just like looks knowingly at looks knowingly at Sora and just like, well, that's nice. I mean, it's unfortunate you weren't able to find any.
Yeah, yes, they were quite cute, I would say.
I mean, even if you did find any, it would require a lot of care and attention.
Yes,
That
yes, it
mom
would.
look. Straight up.
Lots of care and attention.
Lots of care and attention.
You're making sure that if anything happened, you'd take care of it, right?
Kind of nudge Zink
That's
to make
kind
sure
of
that
what she's
he hears
implying,
it too.
like, to you, Sora, because like she knows that you guys, at least you definitely brought one in.
You nudge Zink, and like one more flies out from underneath the jacket of the rustling.
Yes, they would require a lot of care and attention. Looks at Sora like, you understand that, right? Like, to confirm. This is her subtly asking, like, you know that you guys are gonna put a lot of like care and attention into these guys, right?
Sora does give a little nod, but also nudges Zink again to be like, hey, pay attention to this.
Look, oh, don't worry, I got this. I'm very used to keeping rats alive in my apartment, so this would be like.
That sounds so accurate, though.
How the
I'm pretty
fuck
sure
did
she
you-
said that.
How did you actually channel Zink there?
I'm pretty sure she said something about having rats before.
Maybe.
I feel like that's canon. I feel like I remember her saying that at some point, that she definitely took care of rats or something.
I don't know, like something. I felt like I did feel Zink there for a moment, taking over. Oh God! Oh no! Ah!
You just start.
Just,
Stands the fuck up.
Well, that's good. Anyway, do you need anything? Do we want anything else from the cafe before we have a little look around?
Zink immediately runs over and goes, "Got any monster?"
You're the one that has that.
Well, I want to see if they got any other flavors. And the satyr has the counter goes, "No." Ah,
Want that limited edition Feywild monster?
The Feywild edition.
Feyclaw.
You drink it, I forget your name, but that's just a side effect. It's fine.
Also comes in 0 sugar.
0 sugars.
Oh, I do need to pay attention to my cholesterol.
All caffeine.
It's about this time outside you hear slowly closing in heavy thuds. And it's like slowly growing in volume, and you can slowly feel it more and more in the ground. Just duh, 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 until eventually you see, like, out the slight opening of the tent, this massive hoof just plant down in front.
How big?
Bigger than the opening of the tent.
Do we have any, like, inkling as to what this is?
No, it looks like a hoof, and that's all you can see right now from inside the tent.
Did it stop there?
It stopped.
Is it blocking the entrance?
It's not like fully blocking it. It's like a little bit a ways, and you hear, "Hey, you adventurers in there."
Is this
I suggest
is
we all
this friendly?
heads out Scooby-Doo style.
Is it friendly? Does it sound friendly?
I mean, everything else in this place has been friendly in this, like, secluded camp, so...
And it doesn't sound like there's chaos going on outside, right?
No, there's no like you don't hear fighting or chaos outside. It seemed more just questioning, like it's almost like searching, but they don't seem violent in there.
Okay.
You can make an insight check if you want.
I'd love to do an insight.
I wouldn't particularly call us adventurous.
Let's see. 13.
They seem just inquisitive. It's almost like
Okay. Okay.
you think because of the size, they might have a hard time looking in places.
Okay. Basil walks out.
Do the rest of you follow?
Sure.
Yeah.
You all step outside, and immediately in front is a like 40 to 50 foot tall minotaur.
God damn.
The bovine like face, like it definitely seems like
Thanks for that,
over
cat
the whole
dog.
body far more bull than in a human.
Huh.
The bovine face is more elongated than a bull, and the horns like curl out continuously like 4 or 5 times, almost like a ram's horns, and he just like looks down and just goes, "Oh, good. The Sun Queen has asked to have a meeting with you and all of the other rays as soon as you are all available."
Well, we're not up to anything right now. So this time would be better than any, I suppose.
Wonderful. Follow me. And he immediately turns and walks towards what looks almost like a centerpiece. It looks like there was once a magnificent castle that has then fallen and destroyed. It looks like castle ruins. But as you get closer, it's like it was built to look like castle ruins. It's not as if a castle used to be here. It was built to be a ruined castle.
Okay.
And as you all follow, they have a much larger stride than you. So they get to the building far before you all do, but you know which building to get to because it's kind of just a straight shot.
Also, I'm sure he's a pretty good landmark as to where to
Oh
go.
yeah, it's very easy to see. It's very easy to see where he is.
It's like a tall person, like standing over like the grocery aisles.
Yeah. But you all eventually follow, and he had gotten to the building like maybe before you all. But as you all walk into this ruins-looking building, you step forward into seeing several.
Are we leaving the guy? The bull guy?
The bull guy? No, he was leading you to this place.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just checking.
He is 40, 50 feet tall. He is a much larger stride than you, so he gets there much faster.
Mm-hmm.
But as you enter through, immediately you get a sense of warmth and comfort over all of you. Before, in front of you, you see 4 different creatures. You see the fox woman that you had seen before. You see the fox woman that you had seen, the bundle of tree roots, the giant minotaur, and a weird creature. It has the body and neck of a vulture. The head is of a crow, and the wings, instead of being a flowing gradient of color, it's a flowing gradient of feather type. So it's like it goes like angel feathers, then crow feathers, then hawk feathers, then eagle feathers, and it's like slowly gradiently flowing outwards and like flowing between all of them. It's just instead of a gradient of color, a gradient of feather.
Huh.
Interesting.
And
Kenshi just keeps like glancing over at this bird creature, like sort of like admiring and also just kind of bewildered at the mixed match of like feathers and anatomy of this guy. But it's trying to be polite about it.
at this point, the foxwoman speaks up and goes, "My name is Vox Marinale. To my side, to my fellow rays, we have Turmeric," points to the bundle of mossy roots. Hawark, pointing to the massive bird vulture, and Gernth, pointing towards the massive minotaur, goes, "We are the four rays of light, the grand archfey underneath the Sun Queen herself, Cernala." And as she says Cernala, she gestures towards the sky, and you realize you just mainly see those four. And as she gestures to the sky, you look up at the sun, and like you would look up at the sun instinctively as she gestures, and you're expecting the blinding light of intense sunlight blaring into your vision. But it almost seems like you can look at the sun. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel wrong. There's a comfort in it. And as you look away and blink, in the sense of where you look at a light too long, it's burned into your vision. You don't see a circular aura of the sun. You see a vague outline of a humanoid person every time you blink, as if that image has been burned into your vision. And the sun is blocking that light out, because the other light of the Sun Queen is far brighter.
Huh.
At this point,
Well.
Mari goes, "The Sun Queen has requested personal audience with the adventurers finding themselves in the Feywild after rescuing one of our soldiers during a scouting mission, who seemed capable of dealing with a monster which he said you all had made disappear, never to be returned. We wish to know your abilities and what exploits you may have, and how it may aid us into our endeavor, and any information you may have to help the Queen of the Sun to maintain balance within the Fey realm."
Well, thank you very much for seeing us, of course. Did you already discuss what I had mentioned to you previously?
We did, but for the Sun Queen's own viewing and watchful eye, to ensure no lies are spoken and truths are told in full, we ask that you repeat it for her viewing immediate.
Of course. So as far as we know, the creatures that have been appearing around here have been brought around by this madman that we were having issues with previously in the main plane, where he was merging creatures and people together to form these awful hybrids that were causing chaos. And we had previously encountered them before, so we have seen their face and seen a little bit of what they are capable of. But unfortunately, we weren't able to apprehend them the last time we saw them. And that is what I suspect is what it is currently plaguing your realm now. The same creatures that were made by this same man.
You hear like rumblings and scratchings of bark against bark as just rumbles and noises coming from the bundle of tree roots. And Mari goes, Turmeric asks if you have any knowledge or idea what their purpose may be.
As Basil like shifts in her place, but like just stands like firm to address them. As far as we know, this man is not of the right mind, as far as we know. He acted out of joy of seeing his creations bring harm to others. And that's as far as we know about why he does this, at least. I'm not sure exactly what his goal is, but it could just be out of the joy of creation.
Gernth, the 40-foot tall Minotaur, speaks and goes, And tell me, why do you think he has fled here, away from the plane of which you hail?
I am not sure. The last time we saw them, we were trying to apprehend them after finding some of their creatures. As far as I know, they could have retreated from our plane to yours just to get away from us.
There's like a moment of pause between all of them. And god damn it, Trent, I looked at fucking General to see it.
I saw it too.
What's there?
It's the fucking Teletubby sun baby.
Oh my god.
I try to have this cool visual and he shoves a fucking Teletubby sun baby in my face. God damn it.
Oh my god.
But there's a little bit of silence, and then Hawark, the massive like vulture bird creature, as it goes to speak, it like shakes, and the head changes into like a massive like pelican head.
Interesting.
And it just goes. And do you wish to see this person's end or capture? Which would be your final decision?
Either would be preferable. I would just want to see this man get what he deserves. Get the justice that is deserving. That is meant to come to him after hurting so many.
As you say this, he kind of leans back a bit, and the sunlight brightens on the whole area. And you watch all four of them immediately, like, look up at the sun, completely silent as they stare, and rays of light go across all of them. And the sun goes from the easy to look at, with just the slight figure behind, to the pure, overwhelming brightness the sun normally has. As they look back down, and Mari goes, The Sun Queen entrusts her court to ensure the safety of the Feywild is kept, believing our judgment to be enough. So we will work together with you, if you will work with us, to ensure this man is put either in his place or underground.
I would be happy to aid as long as I can find my children. Any aid to find them would be the most appreciated.
If you aid us in the rebalancing of the Feywild and driving out this maniac and his monsters, we would be more than happy with helping you find the children that you have lost. Even if in the worst of times, all we can find are their remains. We will do what we can to ensure that you know where your children are.
Basil does like a does a deep bow to them. Thank you very much. I'd be happy to help however I can.
Hawark starts flapping his wings, and like flies off past the bounds of the ruins, and Girth steps over you, leaving outside of the entrance. Mari and Trumarek coming up to you. Mari going, all right. They will be... The others are to figure out the best plans and directions that we can go, either with armies to destroy or capture as many of the monsters that we can to lower their total number. We don't know where their numbers are coming from. Like I said before, we've tried to get in contact with the Court of Moonlight, but they keep denying our request of amicability and believing that we are for some reason responsible in helping whatever person create these monstrosities. We have tried to send armies to the nearby roots of the Grand Tree, where they have, we presume, been siphoning energy from the tree to help and aid in the creation of these beings. But there is hundreds of these monsters blocking the path. If we are to get anywhere near, we would either need destruction or elimination of a large number of them in order to ensure that we can get nearby. And for that, we are going to help.
I understand. If it's all right, may I ask a question?
Please, go right ahead.
I hope this isn't too forward of a question, but do you know why the people of the Moonlight would think otherwise of you? To think that you would create creatures like this?
The Court of Sunlight and Court of Moonlight have been at believing their own personal beliefs for their own personal parts of the Feywild. For that, we have currently an agreement to govern our own portion. Though the Moonlight Court and the Sunlight Court cannot give direct and total control over our complete areas, there is an agreement to not affect each other's side. Go far enough outside of Court's range, and you may just find barren wasteland of whatever the Feywild may have to offer. The same goes in the Court of Moonlight's realm, but there is an agreement to not affect each other. We think that they believe that we are using whatever these creatures are to effectively nullify the ability of the Moonlight Court, because they believe we wish to take over all of the Feywild and eliminate the court itself. Meanwhile, all we wish is for there to be no roaming monster. And they threaten not just the Moonlight Court, but the Sunlight Court as well. They threaten all of the Feywild's creatures. if they are to be left unchecked.
I see.
So, help you avoid a political incident, essentially.
More or less. There is a few avenues we can take. There is either we can attempt to have you all go in place of our, or as help in our talks to hopefully show a sign of neutrality and show that we are not the beings that are helping monster create the monster. Or we can seek help outside of the Moonlight Court.
What help would there be to gain outside of the Moonlight Court?
The only other grouping of creatures that would be powerful enough to help us in the endeavor of ensuring whoever this mad scientist is does not have a large enough defensive ability would be the Council of Fey Dragon. Groups of dragons that are more powerful than religious gods in the godly structure.
I see. Would there be any would there be issue with trying to ask for their aid?
The only issue is, like most dragons, they wish from... Their goal is not just the balance of the Feywild, but the betterment of themselves. They keep to their own, keep to their lands. But if we are to ask for help, then they are going to want something in return. And for something this large that may hold the very fate of the Feywild in balance, the Dragon Court may wish for power of the Great Tree, which is something that would need to be an agreement of both the Court of Moon and Court of Sun. So we either hope to get the Court of Moon in on our side, or make an agreement behind the Court of Moon's back, furthering the divide.
I would suggest trying to get more favor with the Court of Moonlight, and considering they already distrust you and blame you for what is happening, I don't think it would be wise to go against their backs. As powerful as these dragons may seem, even if we succeed with their help, that would only make things worse between both courts.
I would tend to agree with Kenshi.
You hear the grinding and rubbing of wood as Rumeric speaks, and Mari goes, I've told you that we can't go off baseless rumors and beliefs. And just looks back at you guys.
Rumors, you say?
I don't have your sheet, so I can't roll for you, but I can't make you roll a persuasion check.
I just got home.
Oh, you just got home. Cool. When you get the chance, make a persuasion check.
Better sound quality?
Oh, fuck
Casting
yeah.
better sound quality?
Could Kenshi assist?
Kenshi will also say something along the lines of, if this rumor is some information we could use to help our decision, then maybe we should know about it. So I'd like to give you advantage.
Get persuasion with advantage.
with advantage. 7 plus 23.
23.
Hell yeah.
She just
Nice.
sighs and goes, Trumarek has, against the will of the Queen of Sunlight, sent observation scouts to the dealings and conversations with the Moonlight Court. And these scouts and Trumarek himself believe that the Moonlight Court is hiding something. Trumarek has his own personal beliefs of what they might be hiding, but myself don't think that the Moonlight Court would go through something so drastic.
And what do you believe that drastic could be?
I'm sorry, but I cannot trust. I know you all mean well, but to be in good tidings of the Sun Queen, we Grand Archfey must obey her rule. And I will not get myself tied into the deep waters that Trumarek has found himself in just to entertain whatever rumors he may believe.
Well,
I suppose further reasoning to try to get the Moon Court's aid at the very least, just in the off chance that we might gain any sort of information on this rumor and any sort of drastic measures they may be planning.
I would promptly agree. I was actually going to ask. Has the Moon Court seen the damage that has been done here?
The Moon Court has not personally seen, but they have explained on their own right that they have also seen battle and loss. Their side comes to these creatures. Which is why we believe that whatever monster is making these monsters, mad scientists you say, is most likely doing this indiscriminately, possibly trying to overthrow all of the Feywild for his own benefit.
Then
I'm unsure if he has the whole mind to have plans as grandiose as that, but he should be stopped nonetheless.
I agree.
So, what do you wish to do?
I do think that if you're hoping to gain the Moon Court's favor, that finding a way to show them the damage that has been done here, I'm sure lives have been lost.
Plenty. Though many are hard to show, as many have been either devoured or taken by those creatures.
Then we have no more time to waste.
Yes.
I too am in favor of gaining favor from the Moon Court.
It's just the problem of how to do that.
As outsiders, we hope that you will be seen as a point of neutrality. If we are to send one of our own with you, it may be beneficial, but it also may make them believe that we have influenced you. So either we can send someone with you, or you all can travel alone on the next planned point of interaction with the Moon Court.
How suspicious or trusting are they of extraplanar travelers such as ourselves?
In the past, they have taken more liking to those not originally of the Fey realm. whether that will still hold true in this current conflict, that this is much more than we have ever dealt with or interacted with, we are unsure.
And they wouldn't be hostile to us if we did try to go to convene with them.
We have no idea. The Moon Court can be sporadic in their decision-making, and the beams that are under the Moon King jurisdiction are very sporadic in their decision-making.
I see.
Though if you are all to leave, I can grant, if you wish to go alone, I can at least grant you temporary defense against any sporadic moves they may decide to make.
That would be greatly appreciated.
Well, the next time we are to meet is tomorrow. So, if you all would like to spend the night here to rejuvenate yourselves in readiness for the upcoming discussion, feel free to do so, and in the morning I will grant you the blessing of protection that I can. Us Grand Archfey are far more powerful than the regular Archfey.
We will
So-
gladly accept your invitation.
Of course.
Mari goes, "It's been a pleasure," and she walks out. Ionkath and Kenshi, since you two were the ones who initially questioned, you see Trumarek kind of hold your guys' gaze for a half second before leaving and following Mari.
Hmm.
I guess I'm gonna talk to the local fauna and flora, dude.
The roots are speaking to me.
That guy sounds so
with the
cool.
plants.
I'm pretty sure I heard somebody say that with on a fucking mushroom trip in the woods.
Like the mushrooms are like talking, man.
Talking man. Did I hear?
They're talking shit about you. You should do something.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll be your trip sitter. I'm gonna make sure that you're gonna have a good time and not gonna die.
I almost thought there were bugs under my skin.
I didn't. Didn't anyone else hear the fire alarm beep? I thought I
What?
heard a fire alarm beep.
I did, but I kind of thought I didn't know who it was from.
Like a smoke detector.
Yeah, like a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hear shit.
I heard it come
No.
from someone.
Okay, I usually love gaslighting people, but I genuinely don't know what you're talking about.
I heard a noise.
Audrey, I heard it too.
Okay,
Review
good.
the
Thank
tape.
God.
We got VODs.
That,
Review the tapes, run it back.
Run it back.
in all honesty,
Clip
that
it.
could have been
that
my
shit.
wheezy ass laugh, and maybe the mic caught some of it, so it just sounded like a beep.
I don't think.
All
it
I can
would-
think of was Audrey's laugh.
Shut the fuck up. My God.
But you all are left within the open ruin-style building alone. Do you guys find a place to settle down or rest, or what do you guys do?
I mean, probably a good idea to go find a place to stay for the night. Did they offer us somewhere to rest before?
You guys leave and like converse with somebody asking about it. It takes you a moment to find somebody who actually speaks common and not just Sylvan.
Oh man.
Get the odd ones out here.
Couldn't Zinc converse with
Right,
them though?
Yep. Zinc eventually talks and Zinc talks with them, asking, be like, "Hey, where are we supposed to sleep?" Until eventually,
Hey.
you guys are led into like this, secondary building. It seems like this building was typically used for like storage things, but it hasn't been used for storage recently. Like whatever was being stored has been moved out, either moved to a different storage building or something else, and there have been makeshift like beds or padding you can put in for you all to have a more comfortable slumber than just sleeping on dirt.
Futons.
Fuck yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, bye.
Well, that's nice. Do we all go and like stay in like the same?
It's like
it's
one
the same
larger
place?
build. It's like one larger build.
Okay. Are there like separate like rooms for
There's
everyone?
not.
or,
No,
like...
there's not. It's one
Okay.
big open building where there have been resting places for everyone.
Oh, everywhere. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Is it just us in this area, or is there other people?
Yeah, it's just you guys. Like everybody else is a soldier who has their own separate like bunker. Everything. This is usually it's a storage building that has been retrofitted because there is no storage being put into it at the moment. It's been retrofitted to be your guys' resting spot for the day.
Oh, I see. Just a space for us?
Yeah, just a space for you because they like
Aww.
the soldiers have their own spots. They don't have any extra real like full beds or sleeping quarters for you.
I
So
see.
this is a storage building that hasn't been used. So they've put padding and bedding in it for you to use.
I see. Okay.
But do you guys do anything else? I guess I'm specifically asking Kenshi and Eonkoth, considering the.
I kind of wanna track down fucking Rootman Jones.
Rootman Jones.
I'm trying. Okay, listen. It's either I call him that or I call him Turmeric, which is what my brain
Yeah.
shit posted him
Turmeric.
as.
I thought the same thing in my
that's
brain.
what his name.
Look,
Okay,
I'm
in my defense, I was boxing the fucking spice section and stared at turmeric as you said it.
I'm gonna be honest. When I was naming the massive, the feather gradient, I'm gonna be honest. When making the name, I named him Hawark because that's the only thing I could do without making it a fucking Hawk Tuah reference or something.
Oh, man. Oh man.
Do you? So
I think Basil would just like she'd just try to like spruce up their like sleeping space for whenever we like actually bed down.
All right.
However that may work.
Yeah, you just kind of like pad things more tightly so like there's not like whatever bedding isn't as loose. And just get things a little more tidy because they weren't like they're mostly soldiers, so what they're used to is a little bit more rugged, so you just get things a little more tidy.
Yeah, I stick like a little piece of lavender underneath everyone's pillow.
But Eonkoth, do you go looking for Rootman?
I want to go because I kind of want the dirt.
I was about to say, like at one point, whenever we're all trying to settle down, Kenshi kind of looks over at Eonkoth and is like,
Did it seem like the root creature wanted more to say to us?
I don't know how we're gonna talk without.
True. But my curiosity is
Peaked.
agreed.
All right, if you guys would both like to go out looking for him, you can either have one person make an investigation check with advantage, or both of you make your own investigation checks.
What's your bonus to investigation?
1.
Oh, dude, put her there.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll? Or do you want
Sure, I'll roll.
I don't trust my dice right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Fair enough.
I rolled a 6 and a 7 for my persuasion check.
Ooh.
Still got a 23, but
I mean, yeah, it's because my charisma's 32.
That's a 5.
You have
Does,
Total.
with advantage.
does,
Oh, that was with advantage. Oh shit, you're right. I dropped my
does
shit.
does Zink and Sora also
No.
stay here with Basil as well?
Sing and Zora probably.
Yes.
Okay.
You probably
Okay.
at this point, Zink, you probably also watch like as you guys were talking, like 3 more of the tiny Fey dragons fly out from underneath the jacket.
As I imagine Sora and Zink just playing with the dragons in the corner somewhere.
I got an 8.
8 total investigation.
8 total.
Oh no.
These dice are going in timeout.
Go in the cup chair.
They go in the cuck chair. I'm switching back to. I should have stuck with the fucking white and black marbled ones, because fucking Kenchi. White bird. Anyways.
I saw like
you guys.
I saw like the cutest little like dice jails where like one's like a little animal crate that you could just stick the dice into. Another one's a little trash can.
But you guys look around, having a hard time. Like you don't know where they followed the foxwoman. You're not sure where they went, because even though they're a massive like bundle of roots, and like they weren't like small roots, they were like 1.5 foot wide roots in the main center bundle, and then they got a little like slowly thinner as they came out. You would expect there to be a trail on the ground of where the fuck they walked, but there's like no root marks, no heavy set like paths made. Like it's smooth grass. As you guys are about to, like, as you guys give up, you're like, okay, we don't know where he went. Eventually, somebody walks by you. First you don't notice them, but it's until you hear, like, behind both of you, like, as he walks behind you guys, you just hear, Trumarek wants to speak, as he continues walking.
It's right behind me, isn't he?
I'm right behind you, aren't I?
Yeah, we had Catherine slow turn back at him as he's walking by.
Yeah, you just hear Trumarek wants to speak, and he just like kind of keeps walking, like he keeps walking past, like glances, like take a slight glance back at you, and then like turns left past like this one tree.
Either we talk to some roots or get jumped in an alley. Fun evening either way.
I agree. I suppose we follow this stranger.
Away?
You follow him, follow past, and as you like follow behind, you eventually get into this dense forest area that has a very, very small clearing, like clearing to where there's no trees, but the leaves still cover over it completely. And in it you see Trumarek, the massive bundle of roots, standing there, and the one elf-like fey creature that had led you there. And as he turns around, he goes, unfortunately, Trumarek is unable to speak common, but I can speak the language that Trumarek does, so I will be a translator.
Understood.
Eventually, the grinding of wood starts, and he speaks. Trumarek sent out guards to be a scouting party on the surface. Underneath, he intended for them to follow alongside the people sent to have the conversations with the Moonlight Court. They had watched from a distance, keeping an eye on language, body movements, and they believe that the Moonlight Court is possibly defensive, overly defensive. Every question that has been asked about them is denied or pushed under the rug and ignored, to a point where Trumarek believes that something is being hidden. Though the people under him, including myself, believe that it is purely only one of the being court that is in cahoots. Trumarek himself believes that it is the entirety of the Moon King's court, the Moon King himself, that is in with cahoots of the mad scientist in hopes to overthrow the Sun Queen and her court, to overtake her lands, cover it all in his moonlight.
So, just making sure that I've understood this correctly. It is believed that the Moonlight Court is not affected by the beasts, for they are in cahoots with the creator of them, and are accusing us in like the sense of like, oh, it could never be me, obviously it's you, and are just being generally unwelcoming. Is that correct?
That is Trumarek's belief and his thoughts, though us below him and us who work for him are more speculative, believing that it might only be one of the beams of the court, only one of his Grand Archfey. We're unsure if it is the entire court that is within cahoots.
I will be sure to keep an open eye for these kinds of things and try and weasel my way into their inner workings if I can.
As will I.
The rubbing and grinding of plates. Trumarek will give his blessing to you all, your defense and health as well, if you decide to make your travel to converse with the Moonlight Court. He hopes for your safe travel, and he hopes that you can help in the dispersal of any doubt he may hold, and hopes that you can prove that they might be trustworthy, for he himself does not wish that the Moonlight Court would betray the Feywild for their own gain.
Understood.
Their help will be greatly appreciated.
And you both head back to the house which you have been given, and if you all wish, can have other conversation.
Oh.
But unless there's anything else, you all may bed down for a full night's rest. Which is, I will say, it's okay in this area, because you have a roof over your head, you can dark. But in the Sunlight Court, the sun never sets. The sun always stands in the sky. And from what minor conversations you may have had, just like casual conversations with other soldiers, you learn that in the Moonlight Court, it is always the pale moonlight that gives any light to that side of the Feywild. The Moonlight Court only has the moon for guidance, and the Sunlight Court only has the sun.
I see. When you guys make it back, Basil's like sweeping the dirt floor.
Kenji is kind of like
back.
Kenji is kind of looking at her and like, God, how do you describe it? The sort of way that's like anytime your significant other is just doing something like
wild, but not outwardly harmful.
Right. So you just kind of look at us like, oh,
what?
you. Kind of look.
Why are you looking at me like that?
It's nothing, Lady Shen.
Can I insight check that?
Make insight, and Kenshi, whether you think you are lying or trying to make her believe you're telling the truth, deception or persuasion.
25.
Oh yeah, you fucking you.
See right through ya.
Yeah, I see right through Kenshi. Yeah. While he was technically lying and saying it was nothing, like you can tell he's kind of thinking like
What a dork.
Can I tell that it's about me sweeping the fucking dirt?
Oh yeah.
yes.
She just looks at you like... There were twigs here just a moment ago.
And I
And
appreciate.
pebbles.
And
You
I
did find a few You did find a few like splinters as well that had found their way into the ground of like old crates that may have been stored in here or old packages or things. So you did clean out like the dangerous like just pinpricks as well.
I cleaned out anything that could possibly stub a toe.
And I greatly appreciate it, my lady.
We don't need any of those inconveniences, and I'd like to think that it would be very helpful. Looking at you like, who's the dork now?
He's
And your shoes are whack.
With like her one hand on her hip holding the broom.
Fuck yes.
So do you all bed down for the night?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Kenshi has nothing more to say.
All right. Well, you all bed down for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh.
Who was it? I was looking away. Ah.
It was Genji.
He's gonna have an eepy weepy little nightmare about his Lori Worry.
Whoa.
I'd like to think that Basil has to like tie her hair into like a braid to get so it doesn't like drift off the side and into the dirt.
Fucking,
It's like
the,
her
the
braid would be so
palm.
it really would be like something like that because like her hair would be like if she braided it you wouldn't be able to discern that it's a braid because it's just that like floofy.
Yeah.
I would imagine it would be really hard to untie it as well. Well, I know you said you had your you had a whole thing that you're gonna spiel about with
fucking
your
TPK that should have happened. Like, honest to God, it was like I deserved it. I'm not gonna lie, I deserved it. I was egging on.
You deserve to die.
Okay.
I see.
So
Okay.
I convinced the party so we could either go around. We're like in the mountains. We can either go around the safe way and it's really long and it's really boring, or we can take precarious mountain path.
So the safe way or the fun way? Fun's in the name.
So we go
though.
the fun way. So we're scrambling along a cliff edge, right?
Lovely.
And there's a troll, an ice troll. Size class large, hiding behind a size class small rock. Waiting for us to get close enough to throw a rock at us. And I clock this at the front of the group, and I'm a bard. I'm the face of the group, and honestly, I have this character to be a loud shit poster who can kind of squeak his way out of shitty situations. So I cast tongues because I know he's not smart, judging by the fact he's hiding behind a size class small rock. And I turn to the person behind me and I go, "Man, I haven't seen anything weird so far, but I've got a bad feeling." And the ice troll goes, "He doesn't see me." Not even questioning the fact that he can understand me. And so I creep closer and closer, and then eventually it comes to the time where I make a jump from the precarious ledge to the safety, and he nails me with the rock midair,
because he was holding his action, which precedes the rest of my movement. He nails me with a rock midair. I make a strength save. I fail the strength save. I get knocked prone. We're on a ledge. I fall off the ledge and fall 1,000 feet to my death.
Ah. Okay.
Oh.
Thus begins the spiral.
So
now,
you died?
My DM. No, because my DM's too nice for that. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I deserved it. I should have died. He gave me
100 d6.
He gave no because terminal velocity does exist. I only take double my health, and so he extends the olive branch to me. Says, "All right, you're actively bleeding out. You're just failing death saves. You're unconscious." I was like, "Cool, awesome, whatever. You're being way too kind to me, but whatever."
You're like, I should be definitely dead.
Now the group has to deal with God. He's dead at the bottom of a pit, or at least we assume he's dead at the bottom of a pit. Well, they don't know I'm dead, but like they think I'm bleeding out at the bottom of a pit. And there's an ice troll actively harassing us, and we are on a fucking cliff ledge.
Oh.
So
my face went Frost Troll in Elder Scrolls 5.
So the druid, being a spores druid and using all of his shit, Kratos, sing with me off the fucking off the fucking ledge. No, I will admit he did, like, he was doing the math repeatedly. He's like, unless it's like an incredibly high roll, I won't outright go unconscious because he's like one of the tanks of the group. He's got a bunch of damage reduction and shit because he's a fucking Goliath. They just get flat damage reduction for some fucking reason. I don't know what the fuck was up with 5.5, but
wait, 5.5 Goliath?
I don't think it's Goliath. I'm trying to remember, but they get like Stone Giant strength or like Stone Giant endurance or something like that, where they get to roll 1d12 and reduce damage taken by that d12 plus their con mod. He rolled max. He reduced the fall damage by 17. He survived with 3. Rolled shock. Rolled a 3 on his Constitution save, putting him into shock. Rolled a 1, meaning he immediately went down and started taking death saves. There are now 2 corpses at the bottom of a 1,000-foot pit. And there's still an ice troll to deal with. So the life cleric is having a fucking panic attack in the background.
Fair.
Because the two other healers of the group are at the bottom of a pit. And the ice troll is rated for us, for like the whole group of us to have like a pretty decent fight with. 2 people, and it is nigh impossible to retrieve them. So they start fighting the fucking thing. We are like doom spiraling in real time. Like everyone's like so fucking over it. It gets to the Goliath. He rolls his first death save. Natural fucking 20.
Yeah,
of course. Fucking course.
Stands back up. Heals me. I come back, or no, he spares the dying. That doesn't work, so he goes, holy shit, he's alive.
Oh my
so
goodness.
Now, 2 of us have immediately trauma bonded. We are best friends until the bitter fucking end. We are the Pit Boys.
The Pit Boys.
we dap up, we hug, and then we stand there and go, so how do we get up a 1,000-foot pit? Because
oh man.
Yep. Good night, love you.
Yay, we're the Pit Boys. Now
So-
let's see how we survive
I'm saying
this.
I love you, gay.
Oh, fuck you. I love the homies.
We homosexual in this bitch.
Goddamn right. So
Goddamn right.
the rogue has to rogue loop, which is fire, bonus action hide, fire, bonus action hide, fire, bonus action hide, rogue looping in the corner. Our fighter who is not here, and this is one of the greatest parts of this entire fucking thing. So our fighter, Sterling, I love him. He's a fantastic person. Very cool dude. We have a habit of when he misses a session, gaslighting him into thinking bullshit happened. So like the very first time it happened, he went to an aquarium like in another, like he was off on a vacation with his family, so he was at an aquarium and stuff, and we gaslit him into thinking we TPK'd.
Oh
And then
my god.
somebody else
That's mean.
went and we gaslit them into thinking we TPK'd, and then we gaslit Sterling a second time into thinking we TPK'd. So now we have to stand here and convince him of the truth that we almost TPK'd in the stupidest way possible.
You fucking boy who cried wolf.
Like,
man.
yes, like, genuinely. Like I was sitting there and like everyone was doom spiraling, and I had the fucking realization of, oh my god, if we TPK, we have to convince him that we actually TPK'd and we're not just gaslighting him this time. Oh my god. And then like I watched my DM's eyes like widen, and it like dawned on everyone that we're gonna have to tell him that we died to like me getting beamed in the face with a rock, one of us throwing themselves down a pit, and then the rest getting cleaned up by a fucking ice troll. So the troll crew fights the troll, they win, let's fucking go, and then I watch the DM in real time hand wave us out of the pit just to be done with the fucking situation. He was like, the fucking fighter finds a way down to the pit, you guys are retrieved, it's done, we're done. We're done.
I just want to get you out of the pit.
Because this wasn't supposed to be a threatening combat in the slightest. and my DM, I love him to death. He was stressing the entire time, dude. He was stressing because, in his words, if the party TPKs, then it's the DM's fault. And I looked him dead in his fucking eyes, and I said, buddy, this is purely party fueled. Like, you had no hand in this. I failed my checks. I played like a dumbass. I got thrown down a pit. The druid willingly threw himself down a pit.
I'll be right back.
It's like we could have been trying to be smart about this, but no.
Yeah. Dude,
No, there was no thoughts behind this.
God, no. Holy shit! Yeah, so that was. I sent Beer a voice memo, like a Discord voice message, because I couldn't like fully type it out, like what was going on, and I'm just laughing for 90% of it. Bro, that shit had me dead. Oh my god.
It sounds like a fun time.
Oh yeah.
You have fun in your dreamland? I'm sure you were having some fun dreams over there. Surely it was nothing trauma-based.
Yeah, nothing traumatic, though, to be fair, I've had worse. This one was tame in comparison, but still just
tame trauma dream.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, that was it. Like it was like, oh, that was it. All right, cool. Thank goodness.
Damn, that sucks. You want to hear me play Fallen Down by Toby Fox?
What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Do it. Yo.
Okay. Anyway.
Oh.
Huh?
Nice.
Trent is renditioning us with Fallen Down by Tricky Tony.
I won't go into the final bit, but
Yeah.
I snapped
yeah.
my fingers for you.
yeah, boy.
Your boy!
I only spent like 2 months practicing it.
Good job.
Understandable.
Good job.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Rad.
That's okay. Rad.
It's Biveni. Rad. Fun fact, he doesn't know what rad means. Like, the voice actor has no idea what the word rad means. He had
That's
to have
so
it
funny.
like, explained to him.
That's
Yeah, that's
awesome.
funny.
That's so funny.
So, you girls bed down, spend your long night's rest, gain the benefits of a long night's rest, and awake in the morning.
Basil, yeah, you wake up and Kenshi is just holding your hand.
Like while asleep, or just like, are you awake?
He's asleep, but like the moment he feels you stir, he wakes up. But he essentially had at some point fallen back asleep, holding your hand.
Are you all right? Did you sleep all right?
Unfortunately, I had another nightmare, but after I awoke, I felt comforted after seeing you sleeping peacefully. And I suppose I drifted back to sleep.
That's Basil right now.
Oh.
She just like, oh well, that's all right. Keeping her composure.
He eventually gets up, like stretches his arms, stretches his wings.
Basil starts like untying her hair because she had her hair all like braided up in a bun.
Cute.
The braid is unrecognizable as a braid, by the way. It just looks like a big fluffy noodle. She like unties it and you're like,
What the?
wait a minute.
As you all awake, eventually you hear a knock on the door of your building. And as you go and open it, you see Mari standing there. Goes, right, are we deciding on what it is we want to do? Are you all heading up to be our liaisons for the Moonlight Court conversation?
Absolutely.
I think that would be the best course of action. And good morning.
Good morning to you as well. Sorry, me and the other Grand Archfey we don't sleep. We don't need to. So the whole morning, afternoon routine has been lost on us.
Oh, no worries. No worries. Well, does everyone feel ready? Gestures to everyone else. I'm guessing
I am
everyone's
ready.
kind of waking up at this point and they're ready to go.
Yes.
I believe we are.
All right, wonderful. Then, yes, if you could show us where we need to go, that would be greatly appreciated.
Of course. We will send some soldiers with you to lead you in the direction, and they will stay behind during the main conversation as to not make them believe you are more influenced. They will simply be your guides to and from.
Understood.
Understood. Jinx.
But you all are led towards the Vine Gate, and as you all stand there ready to depart, Mari puts her hands together, her foxtail immediately erupting in a flame. She pulls her hands apart to reveal 5 separate beads of flame, pushes her hands out, and each bead finds one of you, like floats about a foot away, and then rushes into your chest as you like feel just a slight wave of heat over you. And she just goes, I have given my blessing and protection over you, so any attacks against you should be mitigated or defended. If talks are to go poorly. And Chumarek steps forward, the wood grinding and tree roots sprout from the ground and wrap around one of your legs and then detach from the ground, and then the root withers and dies and turns into a dust that flows into your legs. And Mari, like, kind of shocked, just goes, and Trumarek has also decided to give you all an extra blessing.
Well, I hope
My man.
he knows that we are
My-
very grateful.
My roots?
Yeah, my
To enjoy my foliage?
Did I use that?
My bush bro?
My moss!
My moss.
But to, like, they look more heavily armored. Like, it looks almost plate mail, but as they, like, move and shift, it has the same, like, noise of just, like, leather. Like, you hear no clinking or clattering of metal. The vine gate is opened. They lead you out, and you will step back out into the bright colors of the Feywild forest, and follow the lead of the 2 Feywild guards, the guards of the Court of Sunlight. As you all travel, is there anything any of you would like to look for or keep an eye out for, or what is it you all would like to do?
I think Kenshi will elect to fly a little bit up above everyone else, just to get a potential, like, better vantage point to see if there's any, like, dangers along the way or anything of note.
Go ahead and make a perception check for me, then.
Son of a bitch! That's a 9.
Different
think-
dice.
I did. I switched to the other dice.
Getting vantage point, looking around, everything's seeming fine. I mean, now that you know what to listen for, you do hear the distant screeches and howls. And you, like, every now and again hear noises and rustling that might be other creatures, but you assume whatever blessings of the Grand Archfey that have been given to you seem to be a deterrent of minor beasts and creatures. Anybody else wish to look for or do anything on the walk?
Just keep my eyes peeled.
I mean, similarly. I mean, if I could
Yeah.
see, like, any signs of possibly, like... I mean, subconsciously, of course, like, Basil's always keeping an eye out for anything that could allude to possibly her, like, children nearby. So, of course, she's gonna, like, keep an eye out for anything that looks like possibly, like,
Child-shaped.
something child-shaped.
This hole was made for me!
Fuck yes.
Anybody else besides Kenshi can make their own perception check if they would like.
Yes. Oh, that's a 2.
Also, Apologies if you hear my husband cackling like a fucking hyena in the background. He's playing Peak.
Oh, that's fair.
Understandable.
Fair.
So he will either scream or cackle very loudly.
I got a 4 in total.
See what we notice. Nothing.
It kind of the same to all of you. Like, you hear distant rustling, like, getting closer, and then it immediately turning the opposite direction. You assume by the blessings and the same distant screeches that you only can hear because you're looking out for them after you heard them before. But after about 3 hours of walking through forest, eventually you can see darkness further ahead, but not like it, and with what you had learned before, you realize this is the darkness of moonlight. And as you get closer, the two elven-like people stand aside and go straight ahead that way, and you will find the meeting grounds for the Court of Sun and Moon. We hope for everybody's sake that you may have a beneficial talk. We will stay back here and hide and show ourselves once we are ready to return.
Understood. Thank you so much for your guidance. Basil does a bow.
They both say, of course, by the Sun Queen's will. And both, like, hop up into the trees.
Lovely.
Yeah, by this point, Kenshi has flown back down and started walking with everyone else.
Yep.
Well, without our two guides, be better if I stick closer to everyone else.
Would be good, just to make sure to watch each other's backs.
You all follow the direction they had told you until eventually you come into a kind of open clearing, like a very kind of wide clearing where there is a stone circle on the ground and a table as well set in the middle. And on half of this table is the bright sunlight, and the other half of the table is the dim moonlight. And as you step forward, you see several people sitting across from the table in the moonlight section, with their chairs being on the sunlight section. As you step forward, you see a Shadarkai standing there with the resting look of superiority on his face. Long black cloak with a gold trim. You see a satyr at his side, actually wearing like full clothing, but it looks like battlement clothing.
Dope.
Like it's heavy metals, runes engraved on everything, a heavy sword at the side, currently in a sheath, and a heavy shield on the back as well. And you realize the sword is meant to be two-handed, but his arms are about the size of the Shadarkai to his side.
God damn. How tall is the Shadarkai?
The Shadarkai, he's maybe about like 6'1", and the satyr is about 6'7". As you step forward,
I'm taller than him.
Behind them, you see like in similar style of the Sunlight Court, the like exaggerated elven-like features. The Sunlight Court had more like greens, like vibrant greens. But you see on the opposite side, in similar style, but in deep and darker blues. And the Shadarkai speaks and goes, "And who are you approaching the bench of the Moon and Sun's court discussion?"
We're adventurers. We were told to come here.
I see. As though the Queen of the Sun has abandoned her own fruitless endeavor of convincing us herself and has decided to have outsiders try and convince us that what she is doing is not detrimental to all of the Feywild's sake.
We didn't come here. We didn't come here specifically out of help towards them, but for Feywild, the Feywild in general, as we fear the creatures that have been around here have come from the main plane, and that we have dealt with them personally, and seek to help both sides.
I would like you to make an insight check.
May I as well?
For it.
Right. 16.
Wait, you
Hey,
said you
me
mean
too.
Well,
Both you got 16?
well, damn.
hell yeah.
When Basil mentions something about the main plane, there is the very, very faintest glimmer in the eye of recognition before immediately they change to
The wildlife here sure is something.
It's just the atmosphere that we're in right now, so it works.
Yeah.
The Shadarka goes, "Fine. Let us have a conversation," and sits down in one of the chairs. The satyrs finding their own seat. There's only like 3 chairs, so some of you are going to have to stand.
What kind of table is this?
It's like a solid stone table. Like it's just like there is a solid stone plinth that then just comes out like an extra 4 inches to make this table.
Is it like round or like long?
It's more like oblong, like ovalish,
Okay.
but reaching equally half and half in the moon side and the sun side.
Okay. So like the opposite side of them.
I will opt to stand as I don't feel like sitting in plate mail.
Understandable. So whoever decides finds their place to sit, the rest stand.
I
As-
dust off the stone seat.
The Shadarkai starts. So, I guess I will have to start all over again with this discussion. The Moon Court is in no way responsible for anything going on, and any accusations that you may have heard are completely false, as we have explained time and time again, as the Root Bearer has decided to ever so kindly enforce his will and ideals. Nevertheless, we have no reason to believe that you all are not behind the benefacting of whatever these monsters are, as we have seen many of these creatures bearing clothes merged with inside that seem to resemble the very coats and arms that the Sun Queen seems to employ.
As far as we know, these creatures have been created by an absolute monster of a man who is merging creatures together and taking the people in the Sun Kingdom and in the Sun Court and merging them with other creatures. And they are suffering heavily because of it.
The satyr immediately leans forward and glares at you. He goes, "And how do I know that you're telling the truth? How do you know that it's some madman that's making these monsters?"
Because we fought him before.
Unfortunately for us.
Make both of you make persuasion checks.
Natural 20, total 36.
God damn.
All right.
25 in total.
All right. Ionkoth, make insight check with advantage because of the natural 20, and Basil can make a baseline insight check.
I've been like physically holding myself back from every time he breathes, going insight check.
Right. Scrutinize every little thing you say, big boy.
My insight nowhere near as grandiose. A 16 yet again.
19.
19.
19. As you say, you have fought him before. You have dealt with him. They both kind of like lean back a little bit. Basil, you're just barely able to tell. The Shadarkai seems genuinely shocked. The satyr, like, as soon as you say this, kind of like side glances and then looks back. Oh, and goes, okay, so you've dealt with them before.
Yes, we fought him on the prime material plane because he was pulling stunts like he is here, and we attempted to put a stop to it, but he was unfortunately able to escape before he could be fully dealt with, and I assume he ended up here and just went back to business as usual.
Indeed.
The Shadarkai speaks up. And so, you all are outsiders from the prime material plane, showed up here at the behest and word of mouth of the Sun Queen. And do you all believe wholeheartedly that the Sun Queen or any of her cohorts would not be working with the very monster that you claim to have fought with before?
With all due respect, I don't have any great deal of trust in either side, so I'm here trying to figure out what's going on.
Kind of chuckles and goes, at least one person seems to show some level of insight into how things can work in the Feywild. Nevertheless,
Mrs. Shen?
I really don't think that they would be, considering the amount of caution they took with us whenever we first met them as well. And as such, they've also, from what we've seen, are, of course, struggling in their own right with how many people that they have lost to these creatures.
The satyr speaks up.
At least from what we saw when we were there yesterday.
The satyr speaks up. We've lost plenty too. And it's no problem for them to come to us to ask for our aid when we're losing at the same rate as they are. But we've seen far more of their people and their clothing merged with the monsters than we've seen of ours. So we have no reason to believe that they aren't feeding their people to that creature making these monsters. I dare even call it a person.
And why would you think that they would do something like that?
To take over the Moonlight Court's entire area. The Court of the Moon and Court of the Sun have been at odds ever since their creation.
Cutthroat politics.
Sure. Politics of governments and politics of magic are vastly different, yet also astronomically the same beast.
Tale as old as time.
This creature showed up suddenly, and just as sudden as they showed up, we saw creatures encompassed within their guardsman's garb. And ever since then, they have been spending every time they get to try and convince us that they aren't on their side. And explaining that by trying to say they just want the balance of the Feywild. Yet we have no reason to believe that they aren't using that as an excuse to make us sacrifice our men so we're weaker for them to take over the Moonlight Court's domain.
I don't think that this man would ally with anyone other than himself.
Make an
I'm gonna-
insight check for me.
I was just about to fucking say I'm gonna insight check the reaction to that sentence. Because, man, I don't think he could ever ally with anyone. The people he's allying with just you right.
That is a 25.
15.
Eonkoth,
Listen, I popped off. I got like 20, 36 total.
Eonkoth, you don't notice anything. Basil, you get the same like kind of side glance from the fuck, I forgot the name of the species. What the fuck?
Satyr or the satyr?
Satyr.
Mm.
You get the same side eye from the satyr, but you realize their side eye shoots a different direction, and the side eye shoots towards the Shadarkai. And the Shadarkai momentarily, like, the body is still. The body, it's almost as if it's practiced. But even still, reactions and things like that cannot be trained out of. Flinching is something that is very hard to control. And at the moment of the talk of believing they wouldn't side with anyone, there's the subtle flutter in the eyes of the Shadarkai as the satyr looks at them. And they go, right, and we shouldn't believe that they would side with anyone, which means they wouldn't have no reason to side with you.
Feeling like a worm on a hook.
You think that thou dost project?
Oblivious? Yes, and I don't believe I'd ever ally myself with the ilk of him.
You get a side glance like, you would never side yourself with an ilk making monsters, yet you side yourself with these creatures other than...
I stated at the beginning that I don't have a side yet.
Of course, you don't.
Correct.
Would you?
And I'm here to seek the truth. That's not even like the sidelong poke. This is like something that like Catherine's like, I'm not taking fucking sides here. God damn it.
The satyr kind of like leans forward and goes, so what would be his purpose in overrunning the Feywild if he wasn't siding with anybody? You say you've interacted with him so much that you know him. So what would be his purpose here then?
To make monsters.
Possibly to overrun all sides.
Okay, can I... Is what I'm saying accurate? I want to make sure, like, as a player, I'm giving, like, accurate information. He has no wants, no political leanings. He just wants to make his fucked up little things.
That's like what I feel like we gathered from whenever we saw him before.
As far as you, yeah, like when you first saw him, it's been a while, but like when you first saw him, his main desire was make his creatures because he wanted to further his science in what he was doing.
And
he just wanted his own little island of Dr. Moreau.
From what I remember in my past, because I actually also like...
yes, because he is from your past.
Yes. Do I remember if he was specifically siding with anyone, or if he was specifically on his own, like...
Make
if he was
a
doing
history
everything?
check.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
History. That's a 19.
Nice.
You remember in your past The name never came up many times, but the few times it came up, you lived not really heavy city-state side. Like, you weren't within a major city. You were within a more township area, so news traveled late. So when you heard of this scientist, there was the actions he was doing and also the theories that the populace created. And one of the theories that the populace had made was that possibly he would side with a people if only to further his research. His entire desire is to further his research in his abominations and creations. So if a side is willing to give him the effort and ability to make more, he would work with them. If
Fucking
only to
Operation
do
Paperclip that shit.
What would his name be? Do I know his name? From my memory?
What is his name?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Do you want me to choose?
What's his name?
It's a mad scientist from your place. What is his name?
I mean, you're the one who created this guy. He wasn't originally in there. Like, I didn't choose that before, but...
Jimothy.
Jimothy.
Not Jimothy.
Too late. It's Jimothy now.
Charles Esteban.
It's Frankenstein.
Jimothy Steen.
Werewolf? No. They're wolf.
I kind of like I like the thought of just Charles Steen Esteban.
Charles Steen, nice proper name.
It really feels
Esquire
like
at the end.
Esquire. Charles
I
Steen
wouldn't give
Esteban
him
the Third,
the.
Esquire.
I wouldn't give him the delight of putting that at the end of his name. Man.
Sir.
Sir Charles
you would have
Steen
Sir Charles of House
Esteban.
Esteban.
Sir Charles of House Esteban.
So you know Charles Steen. You remember him as Charles Steen then?
I don't believe that Charles Steen would ally with anyone other than to further his own research.
Ionkoth and Basil, make me another insight check. As the name Charles Steen is said. As you two have been the most intensely inquisitive, so you would be the two most willing to look at things.
23.
Okay. That's a 24 for me.
Both of you, as Basil, you say the name Charles Steen. A slight bead of sweat runs down both of them. As the Shidarkai goes, right, and you know their name is Charles Steen because you've interacted with them on the main plane. I have no reason to believe that you are truthful in your information. And they stand up, they say they're following suit.
I slam my hand on the table.
I know his name because he is from the same world as I am. I know of his deeds, and I have seen the chaos he brings. And he is not the type that you should ally yourself with. Not to say that you would ever, but still.
The Shidarkai turns towards you and goes, and tell me, are you threatening us? Purely because you knew them when you were alive before, and trying to lecture us on whether what we know is right or wrong, Miss Goat?
Her name is Mrs. Shern.
She is as low as to me as you are. I will call her what I wish.
I advise you choose your words carefully. She simply gave you a warning that if you were to ever cross his path, that you should probably turn him away.
He is not one to be trifled with. You will just
satyr-
cause more pain for the others around you.
The satyr steps forward. And so now you're assuming that we'd willingly turn in our own just for our benefit?
It would
Is that
be
what
easy.
you're trying to assume here?
It would be easy to direct them to go after the ones from the Sun Court rather than your own.
And what? Give them more fuel for their monsters for them to then take over all of the Feywild? Do you believe us idiots?
If it could benefit you.
Please. You're outsiders from the prime material plane.
What would we ever know? I believe our talk is done.
Shadarkai goes, exactly. And as they tap their hand on the table, immediately arrows rain from the nearby forest towards you guys. And as they fly, a burst of flame engulfs all around you and ignite the arrows into pure ash, the metal from them included. Roots shooting from the ground into the nearby trees and slamming blue cloak-covered elf-like creatures into the ground and wrapping around both the Shadarkai and Satyr, pulling their arms onto their sides away from their weapons. And the Shadarkai goes, "What is this? What are you doing?"
Oh, we haven't done a thing.
You challenge the might of the Moon King? You challenge the very ability that he has?
All I wish is for everyone to be safe from his wrath. And trifling in those matters is not something that you should do. No pain should be brought to anyone in this realm. Even you.
They stay silent, like trying to struggle, like unable to move these roots, and like having a difficulty breaking out of the roots.
I'll look around. Is anyone from the Daylight Court pulling up, or is it?
You look around. Make a quick perception check for me.
21.
21. You notice, like far off to the side, in familiar garb to those who had met under the guise of Trumeric.
My man.
Mm-hmm.
Just
My man.
watching, paying attention.
I want to address the Shadarkai again.
Listen, the only reason we came here was to seek your aid. And trying to aid yourself with a
cuts you
monster.
off. He immediately cuts you off, goes, "We don't need your aid. We know that you work with him, and we will tear you down just as we will tear that monster down. The Moon King will make sure that balance is ensnared within the entirety of the Feywild, as we know the Sun Queen only wishes for her light to reign over everything. The Moon King only wishes balance, and we will ensure balance is made. When the eclipse comes, shadow will engulf all of you." And his hands move slightly enough, and the Satyr and the Shadarkai disappear and
Counterspell?
away. He counterspells.
Ah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Can I counterspell?
I'm always ready,
counterspell?
dude.
No.
Oath of the Watchers
can-
gave me
you can-
counterspell. I'm on this shit.
You can try. Go ahead. You can try and roll counterspell. They are a What is this fucking shit you just rooting? My god, the demon smells like rotten pizza on a hot day. Fuck you. It's a D20 roll plus your spellcasting modifier. They are They counterspelled your counterspell, Eonkoth. This is Sora counterspelling.
Oh, not me. I don't
Not
get
you.
to roll. Okay.
Your counterspell got counterspelled. This is Sora counterspelling their counterspell.
So what's the counterspell rule?
You roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier. You're a sorcerer, so it's your charisma modifier. So
Shit,
roll
man,
roll a d20, add your charisma modifier.
I would have gotten a 24.
They are a grand archfey,
Man.
which is more powerful than an archfey. You need to roll a 23.
I pray.
More like a bitch.
Yeah, no.
I believe.
I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe.
Yeah, no,
So-
no, it's 13.
13. Eonkoth throws out a counterspell. They throw out a secondary counterspell. You try to throw a counterspell to counter that in midair, but they're already teleported away as the counterspell reaches where it was trying to aim, and they and all the other blue-robed elf-like creatures are gone.
Well, that was interesting developments.
I certainly think from how they were reacting to what we said, it could be easy to assume that they might be allying with them.
I suppose the next question would be, why?
They know not what they trifle with.
They think of him as an ally to possibly bring down the Sun Court, perhaps.
Seems
it-
like this madman you've described would not stop there, though.
No.
Never.
If he amassed a large enough amount of creatures at his side, he would happily take all that are in the Moon Court with them.
If they truly are allied with this man, then they have surely doomed everyone.
Basil's just like face in hand, just.
I'm not sure what we should do. It seems as though what they were saying about trying to contact... What was it? The Dragon Court?
Or was it something else?
The Council of Fey Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we would have to try to talk to the Council of Fey Dragons. That seems to be the only option now after confirming that the Moon Court is likely allying with them.
And perhaps with that knowledge, they would be more willing to assist, hopefully without much of an exchange. Hopefully in the vein of a vested interest of a balanced Feywild.
Hopefully in the vein of their continued existence.
That as well.
Yes.
Well, I believe we have walking to do.
Indeed.
Step away. The two guiding guards come down, go.
I'm curious,
Did-
actually. Sorry. Is there anything left behind from whenever they disappeared?
Just all that was left was the roots hitting the ground and them slowly retracting into the earth.
Okay, so nothing was left behind from them.
No.
Okay.
Trying to get scry.
I mean...
I mean, if you have an object from the...
I mean, I did... What's the information on Scry? Let me check. I mean,
Also,
I
I'll be
saw
right
them
back.
at least.
So
I guess I would.
You would have
met the
firsthand.
target.
You have met the target.
Mm-hmm.
And you know their likeness. So they would have a -2 to their save.
Hmm. I could try. I could certainly try.
You can try. You were also told they are more powerful than Archfey.
I see, okay.
Well, I guess before we go, if we wanted to, I could try scrying for them. But I know that could be dangerous, considering what they are.
I also believe it pertinent we don't push the envelope further.
You're probably right. We can worry about it later if worse comes to worse. Let us continue.
You all make your way back with the guide of the guards back to the Sunlight Court and are immediately ushered into another meeting, not with the Queen of Sunlight, just with the rays of light underneath the Sun Queen. To which, Mari, immediately you see the Roots, the Foxwoman, the massive vulture creature, and the gargantuan Minotaur stand. Mari saying, "So, how did the meeting go with the Court of Moon?"
As well as it could have.
I'm assuming by your wording, not well.
But they're not the most trusting of outsiders.
It certainly could have gone better.
Rather pointed words.
Interesting. Considering typically when an outsider speaks to them, they do what they can to be within good graces. And that's what we were hoping for you all.
Perhaps we pried a little too far, but considering how that talk went, they seemed anxious under the questions we made about the man. And upon mentioning even his name, they seemed even more watchful during our discussion.
So what are you suggesting?
I believe that they might be working with him.
She kind of sighs, and she's about to say something before Trumarek grinds his wood together.
Yeah.
And she goes,
I look at my boy.
"Oh, then please present this information to the court." To which one of his followers that you had seen, Ian Koth, comes forward with a crystal and places it on the ground, and you guys see a full image reenactment and showing of the entire interaction between you guys and the court.
They got security footage.
On full
My man.
display.
Hold the CCTV. Let's go.
And Mari, Hawark, and Gernth all stare and study it. You, every now and again, pointing out their reactions, subtle changes in their stance and points. To the point where they all just sit in a thinking silence for a minute. For Trumarek grinds the wood together again. And the one under him goes, "For those who cannot understand him, Trumarek believes it is best for us to consult the Council of Dragons under the assumption that the Court of Moon is desiring to work against the Court of Sun. Therefore, we must believe that the Council of Dragons is our only hope in the defense and destruction of the person who is currently attacking us within the Feywild. The others in the council still sitting silent. Hawark, cranes his neck and has that long skin, flabby skin vulture neck that then cranes way longer than it should right down to you all, where you see about this 10-foot, car-sized head that has gone into a, raven skull. Leans down and looks at you and goes, "What do you believe? As outsiders to everything, without any prerequisite beliefs, is the proper course of action."
Hey!
Hey, Cheese!
Hi, Cheese!
What's good? What's good?
Plan B yet? Hello, hello.
Hello.
We have
Wanna
not
give
had
a-
to enact Plan B yet. But
Wanna give
still-
Cheese the breakdown? I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay, what did I miss?
Okay, so you guys were in the
A
Feywild.
lot.
You met Gernth, the 40-foot tall minotaur with curling horns. Hawark,
Fuck?
the massive bird-like creature with a vulture body, the head that shifts into different kinds of bird heads, the wings that are not a gradient of color, but a gradient of feather type. So it goes into angel wings, then crow feathers, eagle feathers, different types of feathers, and it flows across. Vox Marnell, the fox woman, and Trumarek, the bundle of roots, known as the Grand Archfey of the Sun Queen's court. You are tasked to be the vessel in communication with the Moon King's court in hopes to get into a balance and agreement to fight against the person making the monsters.
Wait, I am?
No, everybody in
Okay.
the group.
Because I'm
Not
like,
just you.
Just you.
Just
you.
Good luck.
shit.
Go get him, champ.
I'm
You
gonna
all,
mistranslate something and then they're gonna go to war with each other.
you all had made your trek out there, had conversations. They were getting defensive and aggressive. They tried to attack you, to which Blessings, to which Trumarek, the bundle of tree roots, and Mari, the foxwoman, had defended you. They teleported away, saying that when the eclipse comes, you all will be engulfed within his shadow, and they teleport away. To which you all have come back to explain the situation, believing that the Moon King's court might be in cahoots with the man making the monsters, and Trumarek gave a recording of the interaction.
Also, it is
And-
now canon that you used to keep rats in your apartment.
Yeah, at one point, I did take over your mouth at one point because Basil had noted when you guys come back and was saying, you guys know that if you were to take care of these things, you need to take extra good care and make sure they're staying alive and get well fed.
the whole
And
child's
I-
first pet speech.
And I said in your voice, Sora was nudging you, so I said as Zinc, "Oh, it's fine. I kept some rats alive in my apartment. It'll be nothing. It'll be just like that."
They're like roommates. Except they didn't pay rent. And they ate my food.
But at this point, Hawark, the vulture body, the neck craning longer than it should, turning into a raven skull, goes, "And you, as outsiders, being unaware and unapart of anything involving the current court's proceedings and interactions, what do you believe is the proper course of action?"
I really want to say murder. I
Oh,
really
that's
want
gonna
to
be my-
say murder. I don't know anything that's going on, but I want a skull for my collection.
I forgot about that.
All right.
I'm gonna turn to a Furby.
I
do you think that what you were suggesting previously is a good course of action? Although I do want to mention that I really do think that the Moon Court are trying to act in their best interest and think that this is what is best for them. And they are being deceived as to what they think is going to be good for them, when truly it is not the right course. Whether
Slight sigh amongst some of them, and Mari goes, "Okay, well, I guess it's time that there's a visit paid to the Council of Fey Dragons, then."
I don't believe that they're doing this in their own best interest. I believe they've taken on a monster that they do not conceive of being truly a monster. And it will, in my eyes, spiral far out of their control if left unchecked. I believe this to be a poorly thought through power grab.
In that case, the court has decided that it should be best for the Council of Dragons to be notified and ask for their help in the stopping of the creatures attempting to take over the Feywild. Your journey there will be treacherous, and if what the Moon Court is trying to do is true, we believe it to be pertinent to keep as many soldiers to our side to ensure that we are well defended. As much as we would like to send somebody with you, we would like to ensure that the Sun Queen and her court kept defended. So we will entrust you all, if you will accept the mission, to get us favor with the Court of Dragons. We hope that you can bargain with whatever it is they desire and cut as much of a deal as you can. But if the need may arise, have the court's permission to grant the Fey Dragons a branch of the Great Tree, in hopes to allow them to ensure the Sun Court's livelihood and protection.
Should that be a last resort, if no other deal can be struck?
If at all possible, we would hope that that would be a last resort.
Understood.
Any other deal that can be made, even if it requires us to help them in some possible way afterwards, will be far more beneficial to everybody besides giving the Dragon Council a branch of the Great Tree.
And you really trust for... will you be having anyone else come with us this time, or will you just be sending us again?
Unfortunately, with the news that you have brought us and the worrying ideas of what the Moon Court may be trying to do, we wish to keep all soldiers at the ready for any defense. You were able to immediately send away a monster that had been hailing us and slaughtering Italians.
That took quite a lot out of me, and I can only really do it once per day. But I have the power nonetheless.
If you're able to do that even once, then we believe you will be far more than capable of traveling to the Council of Dragons, especially as they are the opposite direction of the Great Tree, so the number of these monsters you will encounter will decrease substantially. However, your first obstacle will be the Forest of Nightmares.
Oh, fantastic.
Though strong of will be able to pass through like any other wood.
They're gonna die on me.
Question.
Yes.
Is it Forest of Nightmares like we're all gonna see our personal nightmares, or is it just like a nightmare of a forest?
Oh yeah, how personal is this gonna get?
The forest is imbued and will imbue itself into your own mind and make you see things that are not truly there.
Personal nightmare.
Oh.
Okay.
Great. Zink just immediately back into work.
I'm gonna wake up and back in the restaurant.
Shit, you ruined my plan!
It was all a dream.
No! My Pimco!
Zink,
My
you
money.
wake back up, you're taking orders again.
No!
You got your
My
allotted 20
Pimco.
minutes of sleep.
They're trying to write me up because I took too long on my break.
You wake up and you're still at work.
Maury pulls out a coiled map and hands it over and goes, this, well, not a direct direction, will lead you to where you seek within the Feywild. It is not the fastest path. It is a path that the map will see fit for its beholders.
What was that?
But I'm not a beholder.
Here comes the psychic damage. Oh,
Oh, banishment.
Oh, I see.
I kicked him out.
His eyes is back, man.
Bring him back.
Get beholder.
That was a fucking good one.
Like carpet.
Like
I'll-
carpet.
Stand on business for that one.
Mari goes, I would urge you all to leave as soon as possible, for the benefit of everybody within the Feywild, and to ensure that if your children are alive, to ensure that they will still be alive when we wish to see them.
Of course. As long as everyone else is ready, I would like to leave as soon as I can. As soon as we can.
Absolutely.
I'm always ready when you are.
With that, she waves her hand and a glowing portal appears, and she goes, this will put you nearby to the original gate of which you have found your way in here. But it's in the direction of the Council of Dragon. I would like for you all to get some form of rest, but fortunately there's not much I can do. And Hawark kind of leans in close to you, Kenshi, and the head matches yours.
Oh, that's terrifying.
And the massive body, originally, the whole body, head included, is 30 feet tall. The head slowly shrinks as the head locks in place near the party, but it slowly shrinks as the body flies over to you guys until it's a vulture body about human sized.
Oh.
And it looks at you, craning head, looks at the two that have spent spells, and ruffles the wings, and 2 angel feathers specifically fall out. They flap the wings, and they perfectly wrap around everybody else and land on Sora and Eonkath, the 2 that have cast spells, and your spell slots are restored.
Yeah, boy.
Woo!
And Huark,
Hello,
staring back at Ken, she goes,
Thanks for the invite.
"When sure the will of the Queen is met, I will ensure your party is as strong as they can be at the start of your venture."
That is much appreciated, kinsman.
Hey, and thank you for the
Of
hydrate.
course. The head, they go to bow, but the head, fully rotates around again into a bow, and then they stand back up, the head rotating back, and they fly off, and you all make your way through the glowing portal, unfurling the map, and seeing the direction. There are a landmark on the map of the tree to show direction, and it points away, and you head away. Still with residual energy of the blessings given, driving off a majority of the smaller fey-like creatures. A few flowers that, as you get near, start to open and bloom, and you see a slight amount of spores start to leak out, but then as soon as you get a little bit closer, they immediately shut back into their leaves, and the spores immediately dissipate. At just the lingering essence of the Grand Archfey, until you find yourselves at the edge of a very distinctly different looking forest, where originally everything was bright blues, pinks, yellows, teals. The trees are 5 times taller, the shadows are 5 times denser, and what was once bright vibrance is now dull shadow. I believe this to be the Forest of Nightmares.
Oh no.
I'm putting ice in the deep fryer. Putting ice in the fucking deep fryer.
Putting ice in
What?
the deep fryer. Putting
I'm
mice
just
in the
saying.
deep fryer.
Yeah, but if
mice.
things come to it, I'm putting ice in the deep fryer.
Ice or
Okay.
mice?
Ice.
Yeah, I heard ice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you know what happens when you put ice in
Yeah.
the fire, right?
Oh yeah, I know. Don't worry.
Okay, good.
It's a mistake you only
yeah.
make once.
You guys enter into the Forest of Nightmares. So far, after only a couple minutes, even without feeling any energies, feeling any magics, just the area feels tense. Everything around feels suffocating. And as you continue, I would like everybody but Sora and Kenshi to make wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Oh.
The
Oh.
reason being, Sora auto succeeds because they are unaware of the fear. Kenshi auto fails because the fear is deep set in.
Fuck you.
Oh my.
Fuck you.
Okay, then.
Oh wait, is this a frighten mechanic?
No.
Okay.
Alright.
Do I
I'm
just
trying
click
to be on the
big-
ball about that because I've advantage on charms and frightens.
Do I just click the little button that says wisdom?
Yes. And you have advantage on all wisdom saves as well.
Oh, okay. Let me do that with advantage. I did.
You already did with 11.
Plus 5.
You also
because
get plus
you're
5,
near-
right, because near Basil.
Yes.
Because Paladin Aura. So that's actually 16.
18.
Ooh. Did I pass?
Thank you, Mrs. Sherm.
Alright.
What'd you get, Basil?
You said wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes.
That's a 22. I got a 10
Four
on the
of-
dice.
The four of you pass as you continue walking forward. Kenshi
Sorry, Kenshi.
slowly lagging behind.
Oh boy!
Oh, no.
Shit!
I'm gonna need to
again.
check in on my boy.
Oh no!
Oh no. We're like, so, well, this Forest of Nightmares seems pretty chill.
Yeah, like, it seems a very calm Forest of Nightmares.
Pretty mild for something called the Forest of Nightmares.
He's
not
like,
gonna
I'm a
lie.
little disappointed. I kind of want a
expecting something
refund.
more nightmarish.
Have you seen anything that seems nightmarish? Anyone
Yeah,
seen
I
Yelp
anything
review, Yelp review, one
Right now.
star, not as nightmarish as I thought it.
1 star.
Please up your
Don't
nightmares next time we come through.
False
Kind of
advertisements.
mild TDH.
Pretty mild TPH. Try
Meanwhile,
harder,
Kenshi in the
poor
fucking
head.
corner having war flashbacks.
Everyone good? Everyone good? Okay, okay. Wait.
I like to think he's just like 5
Hold
feet
on.
behind us, just silently panicking. So, I mean, you guys
Man.
wanna see the closest thing you probably will see to a chihuahua?
What?
What's a chihuahua?
What?
Say hello to
Oh,
9
she's-
volts.
She's
my
had
dragon.
this conversation with us before.
Yeah. It's not quite a chihuahua. It's not as bloodthirsty, but it's small.
She said that
Hmm,
apparently
I
a
think we'll
chihuahua would
bite
like me
people.
because I am an older woman.
I don't know. Chihuahuas love old people.
Chihuahuas aren't bloodthirsty, they're just stressed. 24/7.
I don't know. I only seen
Understandable.
2 types of chihuahuas. Other people's chihuahua that wants me dead, and like our divorced puppy chihuahua that just doesn't want to be alive.
Yeah. Yeah. My aunt had God's Abomination, the Chug Chihuahua Pug hybrid.
Chug.
Oh no!
What?
No!
Chug.
Yeah, that's
That
what it's
is
fucking
no-
called. It's a Chihuahua Pug.
That is the worst thing I ever
Chug,
heard.
Not the chug.
It, dude, it
Like,
had a sad
imagine
existence. It had a sad
Oh
fucking existence.
man.
She used to feed it like full fucking cheese slices
What the
and like
fuck?
multiple at a
No.
time, so it had liver failure.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah, no,
No.
God's Abomination, the Chug.
My chihuahua, his name's Buns. He's still alive. We got him kind of as a divorce puppy. You know, the puppy you're magically allowed to have once your parents gets divorced.
I know that. I know that.
Exactly. He's kind of weird because, like, for one, he got hit by a car one time. Like,
Rip.
like full speed bumped. He's good now.
Oh my
He's
god.
real stupid now. He doesn't know like
Oh.
commands like sit and stay like he used to. But he's
Like
he's
he
good
used
now.
to.
Yeah, man. He used to know like sit, stay, shake. He struggles now. He just kind of exists. And
I
like
see.
every now and again, he's on suicide watch now because he keeps trying to jump in front of more cars to see if he'll finish the job. So like he's on suicide watch now.
Oh my god.
And also he only had 1 ball. We took him to the vet to get fixed. The vet called during the surgery, which you don't want to happen, and said, "Hey, we can only find 1 ball."
Cool.
Yeah. It's only 1.
What the hell? There was only 1. You're like, okay, so this isn't a
I'm
bad thing. You're
sorry.
just perplexed that there was only 1.
So the
Exactly,
surgery's
they're
half
like-
off, right?
They're like, come back in like 6 months or make sure like the other one isn't hiding somewhere.
What do you mean you lost the other nut?
Is that your job? You're supposed to be the one to find it.
I'm like, this is a routine surgery. You do like 12 a day. How do you lose?
What do you mean you lost the other ball?
Yeah, you only had 1.
Sorry. Don't know where it went.
Sorry, lost track of it.
It's like
maybe he's trying to
it's
get
like-
hit by a car because you kept bringing it up.
You guys see Kenshi slow down for a moment.
apologies, we were talking about nuts.
Yeah.
We were having two completely different conversations.
You
Yeah,
guys
don't
see
worry about
Kenshi
it.
slow down for a moment. And as you guys go to console him, you see their eyes glaze over and a voice echoes out. Coward, face who you truly are. As Kenshi starts to draw his blade, and then he shakes his head and puts the blade back in the sheath.
Kenshi, are you alright?
Basil reaches her hand out to
I fear we know the answer to that question.
He blinks for a moment, looking around his surroundings, and
the deep, terrifying forest.
And he looks back at Basil and looks down at his hand, still gripping the handle of his sword. And lets go. I saw people from my past. He stands there kind of stammering, just trying to make sense of what he had seen.
It's alright. I know. As we were told, it's all supposed to be your worst nightmare. And it is not real.
Am I a good person?
And we're going to end the session there.
Banger end, banger
end.
Oh my god!
Banger end. Oh my god.
What the hell?
Ooh, that was good.
man.
Holy shit.
Oh my god!
That's a good ending. Holy
What the heck?
That was good. Holy shit.
Oh man!
Wow.
Oh!
And so, here the party finds themselves deep within the forest of nightmares within the Feywild. We will see what will come of that next session.
I was so scared. I'm scared of what might have happened if I had failed that wisdom saving throw. Oh my god.
I can tell you what happened in Whisper Chat if you want to know.
I assume you would have swung.
Yeah, I'm assuming I would have swung, and considering the person right in front of me might
drive
have
the dagger deeper.
Yeah, might have been Basil.
That would have been pretty bad.
Well,
reaction disadvantage intercede.
I will just say, because you know what you saw, you know what your choices were.
Yeah.
If you had made the other choice, people unintended on the receiving end would have been on the receiving end.
I fucking knew it. I fucking
Though
knew
you
it.
would be unaware.
I fucking
But maybe
knew it.
But because you fought against it, you don't know what it was. And you're just as clueless as you were to begin with.
Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Alright.
Man.
I'm gonna hop on VR. I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
You guys enjoyed the session, by the way?
Oh my god.
Rad.
I
Dude,
love this crazy.
I was fully ready to just deep infiltrate the fucking Moonlight Court. Just be like, all right, yeah, what do you guys bring to the table? All right, I'm listening. Let's talk and walk. Let's go. Tell me your deepest secrets.
You can trust me, I'm a cool guy.
We're both Shadar Kai. Come Come on.
You can trust me.
Come
We're
on.
brothers.
Come on.
We're brothers in trauma.
Come on. Fuck Shadowfell,
Remember that place on 8th Street? Yeah, I remember that place on 8th Street. We can talk to each other.
All I can imagine is like the get some new material, but it's like a Shadar Kai. It just says Shadowfell sucks. Get new material.
Oh man, that was a fun interaction. I do
I
kind
love how
of
we-
wish I wish kind of in the that kind of interrogation, I guess it felt like during the time. I kind of wish like we brought it into their emotions a little bit more to see if like
Fucking
if it was
Poking Prodigy
specifically.
fade.
Yeah,
Well,
see if it was like more so that they were trying to like do it out of more so of the benefit of their kingdom or of like
no French. Don't worry, Cat and Dog Jr. There's no French people.
that's the concern.
That was the other campaign.
There are French people in the other campaign?
Jock Show.
Jock Show was French?
We've had this bit before. When I ordered a pain au chocolat and a croissant.
He is based witch doctor, which is in French Creole territory. And I gave him like a semi-thick French accent.
Oh man, really?
Yeah.
Oh man, okay.
Also, his name is Jacques Show.
Yeah.
God, do I feel like I'm more
Feel bad for this guy. Parentheses. He's going to hell for being at least somewhat French.
Oh, he's already there.
and he's happy with his jambalaya.
I love that we were just having a random conversation while having
I
while
never
one guy's
made
having
that
a
mistake
full
personally.
blown
Fighting
like-
his demons in real time.
exactly.
Yeah, we were
in
talking
the
about having
background.
like what was it? The fucking review for the Nightmare Forest.
Not very
Could have had
scary.
more nightmares.
1 star, kind of mild TBH.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. If Zinc failed, then Zinc would have just wholeheartedly just been right back on the register.
every fucking fast food worker's nightmare. Dude, I remember I was working at Chick-fil-A and I legitimately had a nightmare about trying to run 15 fryers at the same time.
Oh my god, dude!
Oh,
The same when I worked at like an ice cream store, I had nightmares and I was like in the middle of a rush trying to make all the ice creams.
God. And I left the world of fast food for fucking grocery store.
Yay!
Wow,
I
Cat
will
Dog
admit-
Jr. just has it out for French people. I have a nightmare of being French.
That's crazy.
I hope you wake from this coma to realize you are French.
The accident wasn't your fault. You choked on frog legs. You have to wake up. You have to wake up. You have to wake up.
Merci, you must wake up.
They do a flip on the way down.
I still
All
think one of my all-time favorite top 10 favorite fucking YouTube videos of all time was review or figuring out the YouTube video is reviewing French croissants. And it's the dude in the middle of the fucking like French riots reviewing croissants. And he's like standing in because do you remember why they rioted?
No.
Because they increased the retirement age from 62
Yeah,
to 65.
right, yeah.
And the French people were like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why do I have to wait longer to retire? And they rioted. So it's this dude, lapel mic in hand, croissant in the other, like getting shoved around in the crowd. And he's like, the flakiness is actually really good. I think I'm going to rate this higher than the other one. And and then it'll just like smash cut to the next bakery. It's like inside, beautifully shot. There's one of them, he's sitting in the bakery, like at one of the tables, and in like through the giant windows in the background, you could see riot police marching.
Oh my god.
I
Goddamn.
love that.
Oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna raid out stream, and then I'm gonna promptly go and find something to eat, because I'm starting to get into that state where I'm very hungry.
Sam, I'm also probably gonna get something to eat.
Can I offer you?
Croissant.
I really want to eat a croissant right now for some reason.
Croissant. Fuck, now I want croissant.
Oh, I want to eat a croissant so badly.
It's very cute inside. It's cute and little. They offer.
Oh, the stores are closed though.
Man.
So you cannot order a croissant.
I don't recommend the coffee they serve, but let's try what we're here for. So, the croissant, €1.50 with the inflation and everything. It's a good price. The croissant is
Maybe a chocolate one. A chocolate one would be nice.
It looks delicious. Oh man. I wake up every day and be happy I'm not French, then sad I am American.
Wake up, happy you're not French. Wake up more, realize you gotta pay for health insurance.
They also said last time I ate a croissant I got sick. Ever since I've blamed the French.
Now we see why they have such a vendetta against French people.
God damn.
Yeah, at least they gave an answer.
Honestly,
You came out of the
I res-
womb hating the French.
I respect the French. They helped us in the fucking revolution. Yeah, they've helped us a lot. They helped us in the Revolutionary War. They gave us fucking Statue of Liberty poggers. Their special forces are cracked.
God
Like-
damn.
Like Gigan is almost unmatched. They have the highest shoot to kill ratio, which means not only is their accuracy good, but I believe it's 80% of the shots they fire kill.
Oh my god.
God damn.
Do you know what weapons they can use?
Yes.
Quote, whatever the user is comfortable with. So a lot of them run 357 Magnums because they're cool.
Oh my
The only proper answer.
Of course.
Oh
I guess, like, if you're good at the job, like, they're not going to complain.
Yeah.
Fucking one to the chest, they're done. Just
Fucking the most powerful handgun in the world. It's like the one fucking it was some army talking about like whenever they interacted with American troops, and they were like, okay, so whenever our general dies, we're told to trench ourselves in and defend. When the American generals die, they fucking rush.
They rally, yeah.
The general is not the guiding factor. The general is the man with them all on leashes.
Dude, I was talking to my brother. Okay, so my brother's in the military. Are we on stream? Am I on air?
I'm gonna raid out now, so I'm gonna hop
Okay.
off for now, but I might come back in afterward. We'll
Fair
see.
enough. Much appreciated.
So, I'll be
I
there.
don't want.
Yes, have fun.
So
Have
my
fun.
brother
I'll be
is
right
in
back.
military.
All right. I hope everyone had a good time. The Japanese general knew they had lost the war since the Americans had an ice cream ship. Ship purely for ice cream. That's crazy. All right. I'm going to raid you guys out to Quetzalcoatl. Go give them a whole lot of love. They're a really awesome person. They're really cool. They're really fun. They're currently playing Borderlands, the pre-sequel. So I'm going to be heading out because I am very hungry. Not as far as I'm aware, but as far as I'm aware, they are not French, but they're a lovely, lovely fella. But go give them a whole lot of love. Let them know that I sent you guys, and yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, and I shall see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.